It's time to hop back in. So, look, we're about to hop into Spicy Talk, one of my favorite segments, man, is where we judge the arguments. And so on this week, we're basically, we're talking about this. So a bunch of NBA players are geeked about getting the season started. They are ready to start the season and ready to get things rolling. Man, you saw stuff from LeBron James. He was ready. He didn't want to cancel anything, right? But there is this little conglomerate that's starting to kind of gain some steam. We're looking at Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is basically saying that they should not play right now because we need to make a statement and focus on the major issues. This statement was released by Dwight Howard, who says, "I agree with Kyrie. I would love nothing more than to win my very first NBA championship, but the unity of my people would be an even bigger championship. No basketball till we get things resolved." That was a statement from Dwight Howard. So it seems that the basketball community is divided. While a lot of people are waiting for this relief from the COVID and from the pandemic, and maybe even a relief from all the stuff that's happening with George Floyd and all the stuff, man. While people are looking for some type of mental out, there are people who are in the basketball community, actual athletes, who are saying, "Hey, we need to hold off until we get all this stuff resolved." We have two teams today. We have the team that thinks that we should play, right? Let's get this thing rolling. That includes The Voice and Miles Austin. And on the other hand, on the other side of the argument, we have Westside, Venora, and JT, who's saying that maybe we should, my bad, MVP JT, that we should hold off until we get things resolved. Let's kick it off with the play group. Let's talk to me. Go for it, Voice. You got 1 minute on the clock.
All right, this is why they should play. Dwight Howard's statement alone, saying until everything is resolved, we shouldn't play, then there's never going to be anything that happens ever, because things will get better, yes, but nothing will be resolved until there is no more world. I mean, as long as mankind is in the world in its sinful state, there's going to be problems, there's going to be issues. So until that statement came out, I was like with them, but with him saying, until everything is resolved, well, then we can't do anything.
Yeah. Go for it, what's up?
Oh, you want for the players, me and Voice.
I'm sorry, go for it, Miles.
No problem. So I think for me, man, we talked about this over on our last episode of Hard in the Paint, man. When you're looking at the optics of what it looks like, what's happening, the COVID-19, how long it's been out, the question now becomes what's tangible, what is to be resolved. You ask the question, okay, well, Kyrie Irving said he's willing to give up everything. Well, what are you giving up everything for? What cause are you pushing towards? We need tangible, actionable steps that we can say, well, this is what we want, this is what we're going for. Because if you really look at it in the scope of what it is, it's a heart issue, it's a sin issue, and there's no law that can be passed that's gonna change a racist's mind. The racist is going to feel exactly how he feels. There's no law that can be passed, no bill that can be drawn up in Congress or Senate. A person, it feels how they feel. So what are we really working towards would be my question. But also for millionaires who play on a platform in a league with a commissioner who is open to letting them speak their minds, this is one of the biggest platforms you can have. And to say no to that seems counterproductive, to where we've seen the I Can't Breathe t-shirts, we've seen the jerseys being thrown after Donald Sterling made his comments. These things need to happen, and on the stages of the NBA against millions of fans and a commissioner who supports you, that's the perfect recipe for what you're trying to accomplish.
All right, that is time. Perfect. All right, that's a 5-point round for the play squad. Go ahead, no play. JT, MVP JT, kick us off.
So this is my thought on that. The reason I say they should not play, these guys have a platform unlike none other. You take them away from their cities, because they all going to be housed in Orlando. You take them away from their individual team cities like LA, Brooklyn, Portland, where protests are going to take place. Then how are they going to actually be in the community with those people? They're not, because they're going to be in Orlando, housed to play basketball. Now, you want to use your voice? Yeah, go right ahead, but use your voice and be present at the same time. Be in the midst of the crowd. Lead the marches to wherever you want to march to. And if they're not there, who's going to do it? Just a normal citizen? Yes, we have our voices, but they have the platform and the ability to kind of sort of push that change. Like with Matt Ryan, he's giving money to different places here in Atlanta. He's using his platform. He's actually been like Lord Pierce, the coach of the Hawks. He was actually at the protest speaking today. You know what I'm saying? He was there. You can take LeBron in Orlando. Can he march in LA? No.
Let's open up the floor. Go ahead, JT.
Oh, that was it.
Okay, let's open up the floor, guys. All right, let's talk. What you got for them?
So what I'm gonna say is, again, to back what JT said, these athletes are in their areas and they're making changes within their areas. I see Steph Curry outside. I see Damian Lillard outside. I see LeBron James making posts and making statements and donating money. I see Michael Jordan doing these things. Again, like you said, take everybody and put them in Orlando. They can't touch the same amount of people. And it's pathetic, but it's true that this world looks to entertainers, that's athletes, celebrities for guidance. Like we had Don Lennon call out Black celebrities. Like, what the heck can they do? Some of them don't even know what they're talking about, but their voices matter that much that they can rally people. And everybody knows right now, basketball is like the top sport, and it's across nationwide. There's people in Japan that went crazy when Kobe passed away. Those same people are still marching for us to this day. So it's just like not playing is a bigger impact than actually playing.
All right. Tied game, man. A lot of points that were made there. A lot of points made on the play side. A lot of points made on the don't play side. We're gonna give a 1 minute rebuttal to the play side. All right, we'll kick off with Miles on this one. Go for it, Miles. What you got?
I want to make sure. I'm gonna defer to my teammate right now. I apologize. I had to run away.
Go for it, voice.
Well, as far as not playing is concerned, I believe one person's voice in a situation like this may be greater than having multiple people do it. Sports is a unifier. So if you have an opportunity to play and to unify and to rally people around the cause, then you ought to play and do that. Cap sitting out, that made a statement. Ali's stance made a statement. But the 14 blacks, y'all know about them, right? No, you don't, because they went to try to make a statement in Wyoming. Look them up, 1969 University of Wyoming. Multiples may or may not do it. One or two, yes. The whole team, everybody, I don't think it would make it as big of a impact. It might be counterproductive like things had been with the NFL.
All right, awesome. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. You want to use it?
Definitely, man. I think it's the perfect platform and the perfect way to bring awareness to the sport. When you can get millions of people who don't get to see those things in the independent cities that are happening, we get to see those stories via social media. Like Voice says, basketball, sports in general is a unifier, and I think once you get that opportunity, you can use that platform for change.
Love it. All right, cool. So 3-point round. Good points made there. Go for Westside.
There's so much that's on the line here, guys. And when I say it's not like we have, black civil rights leaders. It's not like we have black people that are pushing for change. I mean, but these athletes, they say, hey man, let's go out protest. It's all good. It's all great to me. And you know what I'm saying? It's not like the real reason is, oh, I don't want to be stuck in Orlando, stuck in a hotel the whole entire time. It's not like, we're going to be playing pickup basketball. I'm a millionaire. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this. But no, we're going to say that it's because we want to go ahead and make social change. Even though we know what the root thing is that y'all want to have y'all freedom until y'all can go ahead and do what y'all do or go back home or whatever. It's not really the change that we're looking for. But, I say don't play. Do what you want. Y'all millionaires. Y'all get to go ahead and make change and go ahead and donate money and do all that other stuff. But as far as, I don't know, going to Orlando and just playing for a month, oh man, I don't want to play by myself for a month. I want to be with my family. Oh my God. There's people that run, drive trucks and they still protest driving trucks, and they got to be away from their family about 2.5 years, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm just
I'm going to stop you right there. I'm just saying. I
just
get.
lost points.
Did I sabotage your team?
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
like
Taj your team. I'm sorry.
Why
Yeah,
would you say? First of all, it's inaccurate what you just said. Like what?
I'm gonna take.
You know, inaccurate. Oh, I'm
gonna
paying
take-
attention, my
No,
friend.
Wait.
No, it's okay.
Wait.
I'm
Wait,
gonna take-
Please.
No. Take points.
That's not fair.
Take points.
That's sabotage for no reason.
Take points. That boy switched teams in the middle of his argument. I love it.
I'm
You
definitely.
Love it.
I'm definitely gonna take away 2 points.
Okay. Appreciate you, Connie.
Can I please get a
Can we
chance?
please-
Yeah. You have time. Yeah, go ahead.
Looking for doors.
Okay.
Oh my god! I was like, wait a minute, what?
So the voice
JT,
said,
please, baby, please.
MVP, show your colors, boy.
so the voice said about unifying the teams. Okay.
The nation.
The nation. What's more, you take basketball, put it on TV, the people are going to stop protesting and stop. They're going to take their mind off of it and not really push it anymore because their focus, their mindset is now, okay, basketball. My favorite player, LeBron James, playing basketball. My favorite player, Kawhi Leonard, is playing basketball. They're gonna forget about the protests, the movements. When realistically, if we're still doing it, the athletes are still outside marching with us up and down the road. It's going to show the owners, it's going to show the commissioner, it's going to show the world that we are going to stand together to fight for what's right. Y'all can have basketball because
then
we can come back next year. We can come back next year and do it. We can come back next year and play basketball. But right now is the time to get it started.
All right, I'm gonna give Venora 30 seconds. Go ahead, Venora.
Let's go, V.
Okay, I just want to talk about.
You earn 1 point back.
Okay, I want to talk about the unifying piece because how can they? Yes, sports bring unity, but like most of the high percentage of the players in basketball and football are African Americans, and they're the ones getting killed, not these white kids out here. So if you're going to unify people, first let's address the problem and keep acting at the problem. Then you can make it unified. Sports is great as a distraction, as we all know. That's why we missed it during this COVID. But these cops are now on blast because of this COVID. So use this time to address the issues and fight for these issues and fight for police, define the police and fight for these different things than just sitting around and playing a game.
I love it. All right, cool. So y'all earned 3 points back, and that was great. But it wasn't enough to overcome the odds. And so we're looking at in this particular case, an 8-6 win for play. An 8-6 win for the play squad. One thing that I did want to say not against, but basically I had aught with this from the play squad. You guys said that if everybody in basketball, this came from the voice, if everyone in basketball, if they decided not to play, it wouldn't make a big statement. You think that it would make less of a statement and make a greater statement if only one person made a stand. And I don't believe that to be true. If you have everybody in basketball saying we're not playing, that's gonna make a huge statement. That would make a huge statement, in my opinion, and I believe that people would agree with me that would make a huge statement. Now, whether or not it's great, I don't know, but I think it would still make a statement, right?
And I'm sorry, not that it wouldn't make a statement, but I think it may cause more schism and division than if it were certain people sitting out. Look at the South African rugby team when Nelson Mandela became the president. He talked to them. He was like, look, we need you all to go forth and play together, show how we can work together and create unity within the country. And I feel like they won a Pulitzer or whatever it is, National Peace Prize for the work that they did as a team and as a nation coming together around the Springboks.
I have a question.
You can answer points for it.
Hold on 1 second. It would be unprecedented, right, for all the players in the NBA right now, right, which is a majority of African American men. If they decided, all of them, not to play, that would be an unprecedented move, and it would make a statement. It would make a statement. Now, I don't know, because I heard this from Michael Wilbon, which is Miles' point, right? Basically saying, hey, don't give up your platform, right? Because playing basketball gives you an increased or very big platform. Don't let that go, right? Don't just let that be. You should use that platform to fight for social change, but in front of cameras and in front of, people.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
But the funny part about something that Venora said rings true is that we look to sports, we look to athletes, and we look to sports figures to, help us in a lot of ways, right? And to speak and to give a voice to the voiceless. Wherever they are, right? So wherever LeBron is, wherever Russell Westbrook is, wherever these guys are, cameras will follow. So they can not play or play, right? Wherever they are, there will be reporters there trying to figure out what's going on. They can make a statement at home if they wanted to. So that's one thing. And the other thing is that wasn't brought up that I thought should have been brought up by the Don't Play squad is the owners have said nothing. Does that make sense? The owners of the NBA teams, they haven't come out and said anything. They haven't come out and stood by their players.
One.
One, right? We got one from the NFL.
I'm saying one from the NBA as well.
Dallas
Mavericks. I forget his name.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban's in the streets.
Yeah,
we always hear from Mark Cuban, right? So what I'm saying is I'm talking about all the other ones.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
Where are they? They're not standing with their players, and that is kind of fueling this as well. But overall, man, to be honest with y'all, I want to see him play. I want to see him play. That's not how I judge the argument, but that is kind of what I want to say at the end of the day. All right, y'all. So look, I thought that was good. That was West Side. Wow. All right, y'all. So we'll see y'all right after this break.